You clicked on this video because you're looking for the secret to success. I get it. The journey is difficult. There's so many things that we have to know that can really help improve our journey. Recently, I've also been thinking the exact same as you. How do I be successful? What is the secret to success? 𝐾𝐨𝐽, but you can call me Gagan, have spent countless hours, to be honest. I spent so much time trying to figure out what the secret is. What do the successful entrepreneurs that I've been watching, for example, Alex Hamosi, Hamza, Ali Abdal, what are they doing? What do they know that I don't? Today, I'll be letting you in on what that secret actually is, what I've found. So if you're interested in that, I want to improve your self-improvement journey as much as possible. Consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. It really helps out. Before trying to implement what the successful people do, what the top 10%, the top 1%, the top 0.1% do, you need to compare yourself to the average. You need to ensure that you're not being the average person and performing the average tasks that they perform. Let me tell you a little bit about my old life. I would wake up very sleep deprived on weekdays with no alarm at all on the weekends. And I would wake up, what would I do? Have my daily dose of Instagram reels and TikToks and bullshit that did not help me at all. And then I would continue with my morning routine and I would eat straight afterwards. I would literally eat first thing in the morning, essentially. What would I eat? Not even a nice breakfast that's actually going to help me out potentially. But tea, I like GMO bullshit biscuits. I used to get the fucking biscuits and then dip them in and then make sure it was like nice and soft so I could eat it. And I would go through the entire biscuit packet to finish one fucking glass of tea. Yeah, it was fucked. And then I proceeded to continue to do my work. Not even continue. I proceeded to start my work. When at this point, I should have got majority of my tasks completed. If not majority, at least a good chunk of what I'm doing completed so far. I started off with those tasks. How do you think those tasks went? How do you think the quality and quantity of those tasks were? If you guessed they were shit, you, my friend, are right. I want you to think of your brain like a battery. Think of it as you wake up with 100%. You wake up recharged. With all of these steps that I was doing with my old life, let's just say by the time I actually started my tasks, I was running on 50%, 60% brain capacity. Imagine I woke up and the first thing I did was literally just mash work, not giving myself so much dopamine and so much instant gratification. I would have been so much more productive then. Right now, this is sort of what I implement now. Wake up, obviously, morning routine, and you work. You work, you go to the gym, you get through your main tasks that you want to. And then if you want, at the end of the day, you could give yourself like an hour of video games, an hour of Netflix or anything along those lines. That's completely up to you. This elaborates on the importance of your morning routine. Implementing techniques such as deep work, going to the gym. These really help structure your day and they'll really help how your day actually goes and how your mindset actually is for the day. If you start off with bullshit, do you not think you're going to be indulging in more bullshit throughout the end of the day? If you start off with something good, something positive, something to give you positive momentum for the day, I guarantee throughout the day, you will be so much more productive and the tasks you will complete, quality of it will skyrocket. Once you've got this down, congratulations. You are now not the average person. You are now performing basic human necessities that should have always been completed. And I shouldn't even have to explain them to you in the first place. You should have already been doing these. What I said wasn't that crazy. I'm literally just saying, wake up, don't do dumb shit and don't do bullshit first thing in the morning. Do your work. Can you believe that this is the benchmark for average? So now that you've got all of that down, your benchmark now has increased. The bar has increased from this to this. Now your benchmark is everyone who's already doing that. So now let's look at the secret. What do these top 10%, these top 1%, the top 0.1%, these successful people actually do? They do less than you, not more. When I say doing less than you, I don't mean they're working less harder than you or less efficient than you. If anything, they're working a lot more hard and a lot more efficient than you purely because of how much time they've spent to master their craft. You see, with my previous point, I mentioned maybe towards the end of the day, you could have like an hour of video games, an hour of Netflix, for example. Successful people, they don't do that. They work all fucking day. It's insane. The amount of work that they put in, the amount of effort that they put in is unmatched. Do you really think your role model the one you look up to, the one who's achieved your dreams, spends an hour at the end of the day, like, yeah, let me unwind, let me just play video games for an hour. Nah, they don't do that. They understand they have to put in the sacrifice and they have to put in the extra work that you may not be willing to, in order to literally steal the customers that you want and get the money that you want. For me as well, do you not think I would love to play video games? I grew up playing video games every single day. I was waking up in the morning and grinding GTA 5 even before Heist came out. When they did come out, best believe I was calling Lester every day for a different heist. I miss that. I miss that so much. I understand that sacrifices aren't a choice anymore. They're a necessity if you really want to achieve your dreams and your purpose. There's an opportunity cost with those few hours that you use towards instant gratification towards the end of the day. The opportunity cost being that you could have spent those few hours learning a skill. You could have spent those few hours learning on how to destroy the business model that you're in instead. There's a big opportunity cost. And over the long run, you could have spent so many more days, so many more hours, so many more weeks towards your business. So to reiterate, you need to find what your benchmark is. Is your benchmark the average person, or your benchmark the successful people? Success demands consistency, discipline, and sacrifices. If you aren't willing to put in the sacrifices and you want to, yeah, let me indulge in a few hours at the end of the day and, let me enjoy it, and someone else who's willing to put that sacrifice will steal your customers. It's a cold world. They will progress much further than you and destroy that same business model that you're in. And then when you wonder why you're not there yet, you only have yourself to blame. I want to thank you for watching through this video. And I want you to thank yourself. The average attention span is about 8.25 seconds. And it shows that you're probably not average when it comes to other areas of your life, which is really good for your self-improvement journey. So, I'm 𝐬𝐲𝐭, but you can call me 𝐬𝐮𝐻𝐿. And if you want to improve your self-improvement journey as much as possible, I'd consider dropping a subscribe and a like. It really helps out the channel. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.